2021 was really a transitional year for the EAA. We are really moving from one era of our mission into the next, and we've aptly called that the next generation. So the next generation kind of started to take its firm foothold in 2021 as we continue to develop our Education Outreach Center. We developed programming around our Field Research Park, and we started to kind of repurpose our science programming, all to kind of be interconnected and interrelated to this new idea that the next generation of our mission is going to be more collaborative, more inclusive, more open to bring more people in to what we are trying to do by managing, enhancing, and protecting the Edwards Aquifer. You know, another part of all this and part of the next generation is a continuation of something we started almost a decade ago, and that is our Habitat Conservation Plan. The Habitat Conservation Plan is really important because it gives us as a region security around federal law that requires us to ensure the continued well-being of threatened and endangered species in the two major spring systems that draw its water from the Edwards. And so the HCP, as we look ahead, is part of the next generation. It's part of what we're trying to do to bring certainty and sustainability to the Edwards and to the users of the Edwards all across our region. So as we think about the strategic plan for the next 10 years of this next generation mission and the vision, it's going to be a lot of pointing our science programming and even our regulatory programming towards the idea that we all have a role to play in managing and enhancing and protecting this Edwards Aquifer. We're going to look at ways that we can approach this work in a more open way that brings partners in to do the work with us. Through the Education Outreach Center and through our Field Research Park, we have tremendous platforms to open ourselves to more partners and more partnership with local universities and schools, with other agencies, and with private industry that all have a shared value around the Edwards Aquifer. More than 2 million of us rely on this resource across this vast region. We cover more than 8 counties across South Central Texas. And so what happens in the Edwards Aquifer in one part of the region is equally important to people across the entire region. So our goal is to bring people together, to be more inclusive and bring them together around this mission, because it's so important for us, for this generation and the next.